Things they don't tell you about doing college sports before you go into college athletics. First off, you have to get your blood drawn every year. For your physical, it's a part of your physical to get your blood tested for sickle cell anemia. I hate getting my blood drawn. I think I'm gonna pass out every single time. But I have to do it every year anyway, or I can't play my sport. Another thing is people are always like, oh, I love traveling for meets and games and stuff in college. What they don't tell you is how freaking exhausting traveling is. There was one meet we went to in Boston, and we raced at midnight. I ran the 5K at midnight, and we had to get up at 3:30 in the morning to catch our plane. So we had 2 hours of sleep, got on the plane, flew from Boston to Denver, and then in Denver, we had to drive from Denver back to Alamosa. And halfway, we had to stop and do our run, which was honestly atrocious. That was the slowest run I've ever done. I can't even explain how tired I was then. Traveling's all fun and games until you're running literally on 2 hours of sleep after a huge PR in the 5K. Another thing is a lot of athletes have 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. practice, and then we have to go straight to class, which means usually I have to go to class in my sweaty clothes, tired and exhausted and hungry. And sometimes I'm just sitting in class and I'm looking around and I'm dang, I wish I felt less tired. I wish I felt like the rest of these people in here, because I probably got up at 5:30 in the morning, proceeded to run 12 miles, and then drank a little protein shake, went straight to class in my wet sports bra, and I have to sit there and try with all my might to pay attention, which I love, I love being a student athlete, but sometimes I'm oh my god, I'm so tired and sweaty and cold, but I gotta keep going. And all the paperwork, oh my god. I'm just finished doing all my paperwork for the season because the season's about to start. But there's so much. You gotta do a concussion test, which, how am I gonna get a concussion from running? Be real. But I have to do a concussion test. I have to get my physical done. I have to get my blood paperwork about my sickle cell and stuff. I have to sign the drug testing waivers, all the different waivers. There's 20 different waivers on 3 different websites. We gotta watch videos, take little tests on the videos. So much paperwork. And if you don't have the paperwork done, you literally can't come to practice. So you have to have the paperwork done. And back to the traveling. The traveling can get really intense. Last spring semester, in a matter of 5 weeks, I went to New Mexico, I went to California, I went back to New Mexico, I went to Nebraska. I drove